I loved my Switch 2 so much that I bought a Steam Deck OLED. And I understand it sounds crazy because it kind of is. I just got the Switch 2 and I made a video about it. You should check it out. But I had one major problem with it, and that was the games. So there's just no games on the Switch 2 right now. But I found myself really enjoying playing it, right? Like playing on my bed and chilling. And I kind of got used to just not being in my office or, my gaming area all the time. Look at that. So now, here it is, the OLED. Unfortunately, I don't really remember my unboxing experience with the original Steam Deck too much, but I'm pretty sure it came in a box very similar to this. Let's see. Steam Deck OLED. I hear a lot of good things about it. I hear it actually is a pretty substantial upgrade to the original Steam Deck. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. It's amazing. Looks beautiful. Again, the reality is Switch 2 ain't got no games right now. And I'm kind of tired of Mario Kart already. And I was playing Persona 5, Persona 3 Reload, Metaphor. What else was I playing on my Steam Deck? SMT5. I've been really into turn-based games ever since Expedition 33 came out. So there's so many different games I could play on there. But I am just a little disappointed with the Switch 2's offering of games right now. And I have just been playing the crap out of my Steam Deck. So I'm extremely excited to finally get an OLED. Cool. Wow. I'm super excited to actually compare the OLED with the Switch 2. After some research, I'm pretty confident to say that the Switch 2 is still stronger than the Steam Deck and the OLED. But I'm very curious to compare them myself. I know I can find some videos online of it, but it's a little different when you do it yourself and able to confirm, right in front of your face like that. So super excited for that, right? As you can see, has Valve's little, thing here. Let's see. Can I open this with my hand? Do I need to grab a pair of scissors? Oh, nope, we got it. Okay, cool. Pulling this out. Don't worry, my original Steam Deck will still be in good use. I am selling it to my brother who does not have a Steam Deck at all. So, good win for him, win for me. That's awesome. A little comparison. This, obviously, a little nice OLED. It's risen up now, rubbery, other than, this, whatever that was. And now these little things are white. And they were black before. So not that big of a difference. Steam Deck OLED is actually pretty old now. We are getting pretty close to getting the Steam Deck 2, I think. Whoa, look at that. Nice. Whoa. All right. There it is. The OLED. Look at that. Okay, all this looks very similar to the original. So it looks very similar to the original. Feels very similar. Biggest difference being that red little dot there. Actually, a few differences now that we have them right next to each other. So the buttons on the OLED, look, they're black inside where they were white on the original Steam Deck. Also, the white thumbsticks here, joysticks, inside they're white. Now they're black. Is it? Can't really tell. It feels like the original Steam Deck is actually a little bit heavier than the OLED, but I don't know if that's actually a thing or not. Everything else seems pretty much the same. Yeah, just like the buttons all having the black instead of the white. But everything else pretty much looks identical, which not surprised. No, you know what? Oh my god, no way. The OLED is actually lighter. No, I am going to go ahead and say it now. I am going to confirm that the OLED is actually lighter than the original Steam Deck. 100%. I want to put the screen protector on before we do anything, so let's go do that. No shade to the Switch 2. I am excited for Donkey Kong Bonanza. I wasn't at first, but now that we've seen some gameplay for it, I think it looks cool, and I want to play it now. But it should have been a launch title, honestly. I don't think it would have affected the sales for Mario Kart that much. Plus, Mario Kart is going to be selling for so long. It's going to never really die down on the sales department. They should have just released them both, because it's been about a month now with the Switch 2, and I'm starting to feel kind of bored with it. I feel like this is a conversation that we have every time Nintendo releases a console, because I kind of felt the same way with the original Switch. And after I finished Breath of the Wild, I was disappointed. I just felt like extremely bored. I remember like getting Binding of Isaac, just like the most random game I could find, just to play something on my Switch 1. And I kind of feel like I'm in that same place now with the Switch 2. But the difference is that in 2025, there's way more options. You can get an ROG Ally, a Steam Deck now. There's just way more other things that you can play on the go. It's not just the Switch 2, or I guess the Switch 1. Alright, so this is the back. We're going to pull that off and put it in here. Okay, I think we got it this time. Not the worst. Okay, let's fire it up. But like I was saying, with the Switch 1, it took a little while for that library to start to develop and become what it is today. It has more games than the 3DS and the DS put together. That's a ridiculous amount of games, even though a large portion of it is like slop. It's still a lot of games. So we got here, we're gonna go ahead and log in. All right, let me do this real quick. All right, so it looks like it's installing everything. I think that the transition to my OLED shouldn't be that big of a problem. From what I saw online, it's a matter of just taking the SD card out, logging in, I want to say. We'll see. I couldn't find anything else online really telling me how to do anything else other than just switch the SD card. I think that Nintendo and their whole transferring of the Switch has like stunted me. I think the way they do that is so dumb and so horrible, and I'm kind of excited to see how Steam does it and hopefully not make it a whole ordeal. I guess I could show you guys real quick, since I have my other Steam Deck on me, what we've been up to lately. So I've been playing some Shin Megami Tensei 5 on my Steam Deck recently, and I just bought V Rising on the summer sale, during the summer sale. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, I'm very excited for the next Digimon game, so I was installing that to see how I played. Tomb Raiders, just got those as well. P5X, I don't know if I'm playing this or not. I downloaded it, but I'm still iffy on it. Not really big fan of mobile games. Liza P, just got that during the summer sale as well. Also Armored Core 6, other Tomb Raider, Resident Evil 1. Been playing some P5. So as you can see, a lot of turn-based, some action. This is just kind of like a little peek of what I do on my deck. I love this machine. It runs pretty much all of these games pretty well, at least the ones I've been playing. It runs them great, and I love this little machine. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys bought a Steam Deck, or if you follow me mostly for like the 3DS and other handheld consoles. Are you interested in getting a Steam Deck? I think for those who have a PC already, and if you play your games on Steam already, the Steam Deck is honestly it's a no-brainer. You should 100% be buying one of these. Whoa! Oh my god! Dude! I can already see the difference. I swear to God, I can. Oh my god. Alright, here, let me actually take out this SD card. I have a terabyte. Forgot. Put it in here. What? Where's storage? Yeah, I have no space. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, it was Nintendo's fault the whole time. It's their fault that it's so complicated to switch your system. Okay, cool. So we didn't have to mess with much when it comes to setting up the Steam Deck. It worked right away, which is beautiful, amazing. I'm very happy about that. And we might not be able to compare some games, but we can definitely compare like the home screens to each other and how all that looks. Because just based off the home screen, it looks completely different. It's amazing. So this is this is, like I said, the first time that I've used an OLED before. So I'm sorry, it already looks so different. Oh, dude, no way. No way. The home screens. No way. Okay, hold up. Let's do max brightness on both, so we get a fair test here. But you guys can already see what looking at these right next to each other, it's actually a huge difference. And it's a difference that I think that if you did not have them, dead on, like right next to each other, you wouldn't be able to tell. The unboxing experience for the Steam Deck OLED, I have to admit, is great. You just open it, turn it on, log into Steam, and it works. It's that easy. Comparing that to the Switch 2, I mean, first setup for the Switch 2 is pretty easy, but if there's ever a Switch 2 OLED or a Switch 2 Pro, for a damn fact, it's not going to be this easy. It's going to be convoluted. It's going to be a memory thing and transfer, all that. Like, it's not going to be this easy. So, big kudos to Steam for that. Thank you, Valve, I should say, because that was great. That was a great experience. That was fun. Now to use the damn thing, that's what we really want. This is what we really want. Yeah, this is gorgeous. This looks beautiful. I'm very, very excited. So now we got to wipe this one because we're going to give this to my brother. So get it ready to be shipped out, sent over to him. And we just sit back and enjoy using this Steam Deck for a while. Okay, let's see if we can get like a boss fight going. Just to show you guys real quick, hopefully it works. Lower the brightness a little bit. Oh shit, no, you know what? Oops. Sorry. One more thing, actually. Let's go ahead and open that up too. We got this thing. We got this little case for the Steam Deck. So let's try that out. So this just closes into the Steam Deck, but it's also magnetic, and I'm dropping it on top. Okay, let's try it out. This looks really cool. And the cool thing about this is that this just magnets there, closes like that. Actually does a pretty decent job covering it up. Looks pretty good. Looks good. Please, if you enjoy my face, consider hitting the subscribe button and hit that notification button as well, so you can enjoy all the stupid little videos that I make. I'd really appreciate it, because we're only going to grow from here, guys, and you can be here from the very start, and I'm very, very excited that you are here. It really does mean the world to me, so I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you so much. Peace.